50. And you know you get great presents when you turn 50. I even got one from the government. You know what it is, don't you? It's the shit kit. It's the bowel cancer test. So it's the one where you do a couple of poos, put them in a container, mail them to the government. I sent mine to Peter Dutton. But you know, it's better getting older because every time in the past when I was younger and I mailed my excrement to the government, the nanny state wanted to incarcerate me. Now they pay for the postage. So I did a lot of grooming to prepare for this gig. You can probably tell. I shaved my neck, trimmed my beard, shaved the cheeks, trimmed the hair off my ears, the nasal thing, trimmed the eyebrows, got rid of the monobrow. It's a lot of work. But what you probably can't tell is I also did some manscaping. Now I'm a late bloomer when it comes to manscaping. I didn't know it was a thing. I always knew women did it, right? When I got divorced about 12 years ago, I hit the dating scene and every woman I was with had trimmed pubic hair. It was like the Brazilian, the landing strip, the Bermuda Triangle, the martini glass, not a full bush in sight. But I had no idea. I mean, how would I know? Like, I'm a straight guy, that Facebook algorithms have worked out that I don't want to have pictures of naked men coming across my screen. I'm not in some footy club where I play the game and then get naked with all the men in the change room. So I had no idea. And it took a while, but then finally down the track, one of my kind girlfriends said it to me. She said, "Darling, all men manscape. You're like the only one. You're like this throwback to 1970s full bush." But that's not the worst of it, because all this time I'd been sending dick pics. Not unsolicited dick pics. These were like consensual dick pics, you know, the ones between a loving man and a woman in the container of a harmonious relationship. Those were the kind of dick pics I was sending. But I've always felt kind of weird about dick pics because I know that women don't really dig them. And, I mean, men know this, right? But we can't really understand it because it's something in DNA, right? That men like looking at women's genitalia photos, but women just don't seem to like it. And this was really brought home to me recently because I went on a hiking trip. So this was a group hike organised through a club, and I was with all these people who I didn't know. And so along this hike, of course I took some photos. Now at the end of it, I kindly offered to share my photos with all of my new friends, my fellow hikers. And so I got down to it with, you probably know AirDrop, you know, you just kind of press a button and it sends all your photos to the neighbouring phones. Now it worked a treat, except for one woman. Now, she didn't have AirDrop turned on. And I was like, what's up with that? Why don't you have AirDrop turned on? She said, Chris, you've got to understand. I live in Brisbane. I commute to work on the train. If I had AirDrop enabled, I'd have half a dozen unsolicited dick pics before I got to the first station. Now that's predatory sexual behaviour and should be condemned in the strongest possible terms. But I don't condone it, but I do have a little soft spot for those men. Because I know that deep inside, they thought they were doing her a favour. They were sharing this thing of beauty. On a more serious note, my dog's got dementia. Now he's a really old dog. He's almost 18 years old, the original caboodle. And we have to be honest. He's probably going to die soon. But I'm kind of glad that he's got dementia because I'm hoping that it means that he doesn't notice that I've stopped buying the big bags of the expensive dog food that he requires for his diet and I've started buying the smaller ones. I mean, it's a good thing, right? I mean, there's no way that I would be giving that shit away too. I know myself. I wouldn't be putting it on some hippie Facebook page like unconditional giving and receiving or buy nothing new. That should be going straight on Facebook Marketplace. Low ball offers ignored. I know what I've got. But you get judged. I know some of my friends have been seeing that. They go, oh, there's that tight ass Chris selling his dead dog's dog food. And Facebook has a solution for this, right? They've invented this thing, hide from friends. You've got me thinking, where did that come from? Like, why did they do that? Is that so that you can sell your unwanted gift that one of your friends gave you and they don't notice you? No, they can't see it? Were you selling those anal beads? New in box. Only try it on for the photos. But it got me thinking, where could that be applied in real life, this hide from friends setting? Like, you know, just hypothetically, not that this happened, but if you were to like pick up your youngest child from primary school and there's a student teacher there and she was your Tinder date from last weekend, click hide from friends, you're gone. Or like you're living in Mullumbimby, you've been creating the impression that you're a vegan, and then you nick up to Chinra Macca's for a double quarter-pounder meal. You're in the car park at the BP with your Macca's and you run into someone from the Brunswick Heads drum circle. Hide from friends, you're gone. Thank you very much.